What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mel. Appreciate you for joining me today. Guys, I'm back. If you haven't noticed, I've been gone for the last couple weeks, just revamping myself a little bit and actually getting back to the purpose of my journey, the purpose of what I'm doing with this channel. The original reason I started this channel because God gave me a calling. God gave me a purpose. God gave me an instruction to speak up for those who can't speak up for themselves. And if you have need a basis for that scripture, you can find it in Proverbs 31 verses 1 through 9. And what you will find in that scripture, in that passage, is a mother talking to her son, warning her son about the crazy women in this world. And so often we have women that defend the crazy actions of other women, but we don't have many women that will keep it real like that mother did to her son in Proverbs 31 1 through 9. And that gave me a charge, that gave me an unction, that gave me an instruction. Give people who had the same or similar experiences that I've had with my mother or with other women in my life to understand that there's so many crazy women in this world. So that's what I'm getting back to. Yeah, I'm a male advocate, and I'm an advocate for those who really want to tell the truth about some of the most evil people on this planet, which is women. I'm never going to say all women. We know it's not all, but it's the majority, and it's a big, big number of women that are causing chaos and so much drama, so much issues in this world. Case in point, what you've seen on the cover of this video. It's a story of a young man who's active. Some may call him bad. Some may call him just a problem child. But it's a story of a young man who's doing what young men do. They have bad parents. They reach out for attention. And this young man has been making trouble and doing issues and having all kinds of things going wrong at school. So his teacher finally called his mom. And this video has gone viral. I had it on my Facebook, and unfortunately I didn't screenshot it or screen video it. It's been since deleted. I couldn't find it anywhere else. Otherwise, I would show it to you guys. But if you haven't seen it by now, you're in luck. Because this is the most vicious, to me, it's one of the most vicious attacks on a young man that we've seen in a while. And this is coming from a world that is full of police brutality, as we call it. A mother, supposedly the first lover of a child, embarrasses her son at his school. Basically what this is, guys, is a mother coming to a school, ratchet, terrible, ghetto mother, talking to the teacher at first. The whole time, the mother has her friend or cousin, sister, whatever, a female compadre is recording this. And this, to me, it was all set up. She said, I could just see them saying, look, I'm about to go up here and embarrass this boy. I'm about to go up here and do it. He think I'm playing. He gonna come off of work. And I'm finna go up here and show him. And I want the world to see what a real mama supposed to do. I want the world to see what a real mama do for her kid to act up. All the kids think they can do what they want to do. No. All the kids think they can talk back. No, my mama beat me, so I'm gonna beat him. I can imagine them going to school with that purpose and videotaping it with that purpose, because everything she did was a theatrical moment. Everything she did for this young man was 100% for the camera. She beat him. She cussed him out. She yelled at his face. She said she would kill the boy. Everything she did was to play up to that camera. That's why that video has been deleted. Not just because of that, but there's legal matters going on because, spoiler alert, this lady She had 5 kids. Of course, she can't handle those 5 kids. That's why she act like this. So those kids have been taken away from her. Thank God the government does something right. The kids have been taken away from her, which she rightfully deserves. But the saddest part about it, and honestly, I don't even blame. It's not even the saddest part. I'm gonna erect that from the conversation because it's not the saddest part. The teacher stood there the entire time, looked like a little Asian teacher, and just let the mama do everything to the boy. And she stuck between a rock and a hard place because she wanted the boy to cooperate and act right in class, but she don't want the boy to get 12 years enslaved. So she don't know what to do. Nobody know what to do when it comes to black women acting the way they act. See, people get mad at me and other people who talk like me for the things we say. But you don't get mad at what the black people are doing. The black women especially are doing. Why not attack them? Everybody's scared of black women. It's not a healthy fear. It's not a fear that, like God said, fear me. It's not a reverence. It's a fear because we don't want to step on that eggshell and it pop. Because we know once y'all explode, and then as soon as we retaliate to what the black women do, you the victim. All of a sudden this whole time, you've been causing chaos, you the victim now. I guarantee you, we're going to get a press conference of this mother coming out crying with a what they call them, hair bonnets on, with her lawyer. There's gonna be a black simp lawyer or a big old black masculine woman lawyer. It's gonna be one of the two. Crying, she's gonna be crying her eyes out about how she just can't make it. She just doing everything she can to make life work for her kids and all that bull crap. There's gonna be 5 kids, at least with 4 different daddies. I promise you, it's gonna come out the next couple of days. And when they do, the word gonna all of a sudden change its tone. Everybody don't agree. She just went too far. All of a sudden, people gonna change their tone and say she is just a mother trying to survive. Now, I know plenty of cases of mothers that should have lost their kids growing up. Because there's no reason a kid should be treated like a slave. That's exactly what this boy was. He stands no chance in life. This is modern day slavery. What chance do you stand in life where you're supposed to be looking out for the world, speaking harsh and talking against you, but your mama did that to you first? I was just talking to my dad today, and I'm gonna tell you where I'm at right now, why I'm at where I am. I'm talking to my dad today about my channel, my YouTube channel. He was, he knows this harsh things I say. I'm not worried about the harsh things I say because we grew up in households with mothers talking to us harsh and talking to us crazy. We grew up in households where everybody was called an N-word. How many females have been called a heifer by your mama? Most of us don't even know what a heifer is, but you were called a heifer from the time you were 4 years old. So we get to the point of mothers getting what they really deserve. She don't deserve to have those kids, especially that boy. So what if that boy would really, because they about the same size right about now. She's a little bit taller than him, but I think that boy can take her. What if he just hauled off and hit her? Then I promise you they would have broke that fight up. If he would have hit her and just said, "I'm sick of this," I mean, just straight up just knocked her butt out, they would have stopped the fight. But this big old woman can whoop up on that little boy like that. But she gave her what she deserved by losing her kids. But to me, she should definitely do some time. As far as I know, this is on a criminal investigation. she should definitely do some time. This is why I charge on my channel. I don't care what relationship you have had with your father throughout the years. Find out the side of the story, his side of the story yourself. Right now, I'm in Jacksonville, Texas. I'm in a hotel room. Pretty cool room by myself. It's Saturday night. I'm playing at my dad's church tomorrow, Sunday. I may put this video out tonight. I may put it out on Sunday. I don't know. But the reason so, because my dad asked me to do it. I'll freaking do anything my dad asked me to do. Why? Because I missed out so many years of thinking he was the blame. Thinking he was the bad guy. So many years my mom telling me, your dad ain't this, your dad ain't that. My dad never left my house or our house until my baby sister graduated high school. He's a way better man than I am. He did not. He moved out and he's remarried now, doing great. Went to his house today, had an amazing time. I didn't just go to his house. Who else's house did I go to? Coincidentally, my mother's mom, which is my grandma, lives down the street from my dad and his wife in a senior citizen living arrangement. So it's my first time, my second time down here. First time it was an in and out situation. I couldn't go, but I said I'm not gonna miss this opportunity. I haven't seen my grandma in years. That's another part to do with my family dysfunction. But I haven't seen my grandma in years. So my dad showed me where she lived. We went down there. Amazing. Had an amazing moment with my grandma. Spent time with her. Help her do some things around the house. This was I won't say the most amazing part of the situation, but it was one of the most amazing parts of the situation and conversation. We sit there with my dad, his ex mother-in-law, and the crazy thing about it is my grandma and my uncle, which is my mom's brother, is so happy for my dad. Because my dad was always a good guy. Can't say the same for the other counterpart in that relationship. They're so happy for my dad, and they know he's happy, and they happy because my uncle knew or grew up knowing my new stepmom. My stepmom and my uncle grew up together basically. So it's all a small world, as you can see. But my uncle and my grandmother are extremely happy for my dad. You can take that and run with it all you want. But it's just amazing to see what pays off when you continue to be the good person. My dad, I don't see how he did that. I admire him. I salute him for everything he did. I just couldn't do it. I don't know a lot of people that could. But I'm not saying this to belittle anybody. I'm only saying this to uplift the fact that you don't know the true story and the nuances of what your mom and dad went through. And let me even say this even further. What your mom and dad went through had nothing to do with you. I don't care if he beat your mama. I don't care if he burned her, threw her off a bridge. It had nothing to do with you. Nothing. That was their relationship. That don't mean he loved you any less. And don't believe what your mama said. Women have evil intentions a lot of times with what they do when regarding their kids. They will say anything to manipulate, to keep power, to keep a mindset, to keep a narrative going. women would do anything and say anything. Just read the Bible. I mean, if you read the Bible, it will tell you the mindset of women. It's not saying that they all evil. They just have their own self-interest at heart at all times. And I know there's a lot of great women that's on my channel, a lot of great women that watch my videos. But also, you gotta know, most women don't like other women. That's why they crave this male and female platonic relationships. Women love male and female platonic relationships. I don't believe in them. But women love it because they just don't like being around other women. Am I lying? Y'all know I ain't lying. I'm glad to be back. This is the type of stuff I'm gonna be talking about more often than not. I still will do my funny videos here and there and talk about other topics, but I gotta get back to who I am. I gotta get back to speaking up for those who can't speak up for themselves. And sad to say, this 7-year-old young man doesn't have a voice right now, but you got a voice in male. So guys, go find your father, go love on him, whatever you need to do to rekindle that relationship. I got a lot of work to do on my end for extended family. It's so amazing seeing my grandma today, man. So amazing, but she opened my mind to like the relationships that I still don't have with other family members that I gotta make work. So I want you to do the same thing. I'm finna get in that good old comfortable bed right over there. So in the meantime, guys, let's grow. Peace.